tennis elbow pain is becoming increasingly common around the world. As a result, more and more sufferers are seeking treatment for their injury. I personally believe that one of the biggest factors for this increase is due to computer use, which overuses the forearm muscles and repetitively aggravates the tendons in your elbow. Luckily, exercises like the ones I'm going to show you can treat virtually any elbow injury and not just tennis elbow. Tennis elbow conditions usually build up over months, if not years, before they actually cause pain. This is especially true of tennis elbow. Now, you may only have suffered from tennis elbow for a few weeks, but in reality, it is likely to have been building up for months before you actually feel the pain. As a result, many elbow conditions such as tennis elbow become chronic and severe, which can last for months or even years. And I'm sure that you don't want that. This is why you must take proactive measures right now today to stop your tennis elbow from getting any worse, so your condition doesn't continue on for months or even years. Now, before we get into the best exercises for tennis elbow, there are some red flags associated with tennis elbow pain, which may indicate a warning sign of more serious conditions that's going on with your elbow. If you find that any of these red flags are relevant to you, check your elbow pain with your doctor before starting these tennis elbow exercises. The first red flag is elbow and/or arm pain associated with breathlessness, chest pains, or in persons with a history of cardiovascular disease. Please go to your hospital straight away. The second red flag is elbow pain which shoots from the neck down into your arm. Now, this potentially indicates that you have ulnar nerve entrapment. Now, you may have a loss of sensation in your affected arm or hand and or weakness of your affected arm and hand performing certain movements or actions. Now, the third is a history of malignancy or symptoms and signs consistent with weight loss, deformity, mass or swelling, especially under the armpit or breast, or abdominal discomfort or swelling. Now, the fourth is elbow pain associated with a prolonged fever, a feeling of lethargy, or accompanied with widespread joint and muscle aching. The fifth is a change in the elbow contour, especially after trauma, which may indicate a dislocation or, of course, a fracture. And the sixth red flag to watch out for is elbow pain directly related to eating food or soon after eating food. Now that we have addressed these 6 red flags as to why you shouldn't start the exercises, let's get straight to the 4 exercises that you can start with right now. The first is a forearm extensor stretch. Raise your affected arm to about 90 degrees in line with your shoulder out in front of you. Turn your hand so that now your thumb is pointing down towards the floor. Bend your wrist. With the unaffected hand, reach over and increase the stretch in your forearm. Hold the stretch for 15 seconds and do it 3 times a day. The second is a strength training exercise. Now, this can help your arms and prevent further injury. And I can't stress enough how important exercise is for a full recovery from tennis elbow. Place your arm on a bench, table, or armrest and use a light weight or a soup can. Now curl your wrist up and bring it towards you. Perform this 10 to 15 repetitions every day. Do more sets as the pain subsides. Now, the third exercise is a finger strengthening exercise. Use an elastic band to loop around the fingers of your affected arm. Try to open your fingers out against the resistance. So just basically open up your hand. Perform 10 to 15 repetitions 3 times a day. The fourth exercise is a ball squeeze exercise. For this, you're going to need a stress ball or a tennis ball which you can squeeze that provides some kind of resistance. Simply squeeze the ball and hold it for 3 seconds and then release. Perform this exercise for 10 to 15 repetitions 3 times a day. This squeezing technique will help strengthen your injured extensor tendons. Now, if you want to learn the 5 most advanced exercises that will help speed up your recovery time from your nagging injury, scroll to the bottom of the page and click on the link to get the 5 of the top and most advanced exercises for tennis elbow that you can do right now to dramatically accelerate your recovery time.